Hey y'all, it is Tirza. I am coming to you with a weekly update. I look a little haggard right now. It's pretty late at night. Anyway, let's get started with the numbers, shall we? I'm 39 years old. I'm 5'6" and 3/4. I am from Philadelphia, and I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy back in 2012. So my highest recorded weight was at the end of 2011, and I weighed 330 pounds. The date of my surgery, January 2012, I weighed 294 pounds. By November 2012, I was down to 165 pounds, and I have been up and down ever since. And I have regained a considerable amount of weight. I think the lowest I ever got back down to was 170. July 1st, 2018, I weighed 304.6. Last week I weighed, let me look at my book because I can't. Last week I weighed 164.8, although my lowest recorded weight was 161.2 back in June 4th. And this week I weighed 159.4. So I broke out of the 160s. I'm so sorry, there's so much noise. I got the ball game on, my dog's barking at my door. There's just a lot going on. Anyway, 159.4. So this week was a little crazy. Friday, I actually hit 159.6. I will insert that picture here. And then Sunday morning before my cheat day, this was my weight, like, blows my mind. So now, of course, Sunday I went full compulsive binge eating mode and enjoyed my party and whatnot, and so I had regained from that, but I'm very satisfied because I am still within my goal range. I am still under 165, so in my mind I am in maintenance. I am still there and I am doing good. Monday I was able to get right back on track, no issues. Today, unfortunately, while I stayed on a ketogenic lifestyle, I was hungry today. Can't explain it. Ate way too much keto chocolate, or what I call keto chocolate. It's keto approved, but probably not in the amounts that I ate today. I made mason jar ice cream. I had a ton of pepperoni and cheese, and I am now paying for it. I'm really not feeling well right now. My stomach is very bloated, and I feel really sick. So I don't know if it is the sweeteners that was in the chocolate, if it was the pepperoni, or even if I just had too much cheese, because it's just more food than I would normally eat. Just ate too much. I'm not too concerned. I'll probably have a gain again tomorrow, but I know that I can get back on track. I just don't. According to my calendar that I keep, I'm like 4 days late from my menstrual, but it's never on time anyway, so I'm just wondering if this is a hormonal thing or what. I don't know. But not real pleased that I had a little lack of control today. Like I said, I pretty much stayed low carb, although I may have gone over 20 net carbs with the chocolate, and even the heavy whipping cream, because it says it has 0 carbs, but really heavy whipping cream has closer to a carb from what I've read per serving. And when you make mason jar ice cream, you're using a whole lot of cream, so I don't know. But anyway, I was starting to get a little worried when I saw Sunday's weight, because that is a large amount of weight to lose in a very short amount of time. That's the kind of weight loss results I was getting in the high 200s. To be in the mid 160s and low 160s and then experience a loss like that, I was starting to think like, man, they better biopsy this stuff, because I'm in maintenance now. I'm not even like trying to lose weight like that. So I don't know. It's just very odd to me. I wasn't mad at the number, but it did give me pause. Also, I went to see my doctor. They were able to squeeze me in last week. I forgot to mention that. And my PCP thinks that I need to get a biopsy, but the GYN seems to think the mass is a red herring and it's not anything that I should be concerned about, and he's not suggesting any kind of biopsy. And I don't see my regular doctor until like September 27th, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to really complain about my neck and see how they move forward for that. And I'll let her know what the GYN had said at that point. So I still don't really have any answers, but I'm in pain all the time. As a matter of fact, that's why I look so haggard, because I already don't really sleep more than 3 to 4 hours a night. My son got a city job. I've been driving him to work and waking him up. Like, I'm his alarm clock and his chauffeur. And I'm getting up at 5:30 a.m. every morning and driving him by 6. And then I don't get to go back to sleep because I have a 2-year-old, so that doesn't happen. So right now, this was the first moment I could get a quiet house and update you guys. Next week, I'm probably not going to update on Tuesday because July 1st will be a year that I recommitted myself to losing the regain. So I would like to just do like a 1-year video. So I will make an update next Monday instead of Tuesday. And I think that's about it this week, guys. Ugh, these wrinkles really get on my nerves, especially the dents. Well, now you can't really see it. But see, I get them really bad on this side. And what I noticed is, I don't know if it's because I'm almost 40, all the weight loss, there's not as much fat in the skin. This is where I had, like, I guess it's called a craniotomy. They removed part of my skull for a brain surgery for a right frontal lobe mass I had back in 2002. And there's all kinds of dents in my head. And these deep wrinkles I noticed are more on this side of my head. And I think that it's like lax skin, and it's just because I have like craters here, and that's causing me to look like prematurely wrinkled. And I'm not a fan of it. Like, age happens already, you know? Let's not speed it up. But, yeah, I don't know if I have much else to say. Like I said, I'm paying for what I did today. It's definitely, I have less tummy issues, less digestive issues, almost no IBS when I'm not having sugar and when I am not binge eating. So even though today I didn't do the sugars per se, I did kind of do a little bit of the binge eating, and I think I'm paying for it. Pray for me tomorrow, guys. Anyway, until next week. Bye.